Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout, and let's talk about the awesome Super Mario Brothers news. It's finally nice to get something good coming out of Hollywood. Maybe this has a lot of potential. Maybe I'm just hopeful. Maybe it's a fool's hope, but I think maybe the Super Mario Brothers movie just might be pretty darn good. I mean, from what I'm seeing, the graphics, the design, some of the details they're adding to the story, I think it's definitely on the right track, and it's pulling out the heartstrings. I'm getting the feels just a little bit. So I'm going to dive into what has just been released that is going to be in the movie that I think is awesome. And before I do, if you're going over, hit subscribe, click the notification bell, comment, and like this video. I want to hear what your opinion is on what I'm about to reveal about this new Super Mario Brothers movie. Okay, so when I heard they were going to be releasing this movie, I was like, gosh, I hope they don't ruin. I mean, again, is Hollywood going to ruin one more thing us, fans who grew up in the 80s and 90s loved? Super Mario Brothers. I mean, just imagine, like, such a huge staple of entertainment if you were a kid growing up in those eras. So over here I'm at IGN, Super Mario Brothers movie directors reveal how Rainbow Road was brought to life. Now, when I saw that, I was like, it's iconic. If you played video games, if you played Super Nintendo, if you played 64, if you're into Mario at all, you know what Rainbow Road is. It's like the Daytona 500 of Mario Kart. You have to have a lot of mental stamina. You got to have some thick calluses on your thumbs because you're going to be sitting there for a long time. But it is an iconic Mario Kart track. It's awesome. I've loved it. I still love it. And they're going to have this in the movie. I mean, that right there is going to get a lot of people buying tickets. So let's take a look at what it looks like, right? Super Mario Brothers movie got its final trailer during the Nintendo Direct that was dedicated specifically to the trailer and the film itself. Co-directors Aaron Horvath and Michael Genelick offered a bit of insight into how they created one of Mario's most iconic settings, Rainbow Road. The trailer gave another look at the famous Mario Kart course. Rainbow Road, quote, Rainbow Road isn't just beautiful to look at, it's also one of the least forgiving courses, and that is exactly what it was like and what it is like playing the game. As super fans of the Mario universe, so that right there, if the directors say they are super fans of the story, of the characters, of the content, that's a good sign, because there are a lot of fantasy films and games and characters that some of these streaming services are doing, and the people that are in charge of it, they never played the games or they never read the books, and that's why they're just terrible, like they're unwatchable. But this is really good. This is good. If these guys are really super fans, then I'm excited. We wanted to recreate that danger and a sense of epic scale on the big screen. I can't wait to see this on the big screen. We also brought in artists who specialize in vehicle designs. That's pretty cool. And worked closely with the team at Nintendo to create some new karts. That'll be interesting. That feel organic to the general kingdom while still inspired by the iconic game designs. So see that right there. If we keep hearing over and over again from studio heads and writers and directors in Hollywood, they'll bring an old property in or old IP, and they'll be like, oh, we're going to update, we're going to modernize this character or this story. And when you watch it, you're just like, what? They change things that should never be changed. And then they don't change things, or they don't build on things that definitely should. And so I love this. I love that these guys say that they're super fans, that they love the story, they love the characters, because it is a story. Every video game, every game has a story that goes along with it. They love it. And I love that they're going to build on the karts. They're going to keep some of the iconic spirit of it, and then they're going to build onto it to make it look really cool. That's great. So right here is a still image of the kart. So I'm going to show some of these here. I mean, that right there, that is pretty cool. So you got Princess Peach. She's kind of got like looks like a motorcycle type of vehicle. You got the iconic Mario Kart right there. And then you got Toad. Toad is like in a monster truck, which is kind of cool because he's a little guy, right? Oh, and then you got one of the dreaded shell with the horns on it that it's like the most dangerous shell you can get. Let's go through. Oh, you got, looks like you got King Koopa or Bowser's castle right there. That looks really, really cool. I mean, it's different than the game, right? But it still looks really cool. I mean, it's got the same spirit of the game. So I like that with the lava flowing. Oh, it looks like here you got a lot of the different characters from the video game that are stuck in like little cages inside of the castle, like hanging as prisoners there. Oh, it looks like we got Luigi. I like how they animated Luigi there. He looks like the character. You know, they took inspiration from the Nintendo video games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 64, and then there was also a cartoon, I think it was like in the early 90s that I watched as a kid, so they took inspiration from that as well. And they look like the characters, and I think that's important. I think it's important that the characters look like the characters, right? So that's great. Oh, we got some of the penguins. I remember the penguins from the N64 Mario game. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm liking the animation. I really am. I think it looks good. I mean, it's got a lot of detail, right? You can see like the little hairs on his mustache and his brows, and you can see like the color in his irises and everything. So there's a lot of detail, but it still has like that the cartoon kind of animated charm, you know? That little guy's just chilling out, having a good time. It's funny. Oh, you got all the turtles there. All those guys who were like the King Koopa, Bowser's army. Oh, there's the bad guy right there. He looks pretty cool. I mean, so his design definitely looks more like the 64 game, which is I'm liking it. I think it looks great. Very cool. Each soldier's a little different. This one's got an eye patch. It's kind of like it's like the Sauron's army and the Lord of the Rings, right? It's cool. It's like you have like all the orcs and goblins and stuff, you know? Very, very cool. Like building up to this epic battle. All these guys, super cool. Nice. You see the two different universes about to collide. You got Princess Peach's castle right there, and then you got Bowser, King Koopa's castle right there. It's really, really neat. It's like mobile. It like rides in on an island, hovering there, lightning, lava. Man, I am really liking this right now. I mean, there's Princess Peach. She looks great. Great design. Okay, they got the sand map, and that's what I was wondering too, because like I was wondering if they got Rainbow Road, I was wondering if they were gonna have if they're gonna have levels in the movie, you know, kind of like in the video game, right? If like one level or one part of the story is like the Mario Kart, and then others, this one is like the desert, and there's quicksand, so it looks like there's quicksand right here that you can fall into. Okay, then we got the coin boxes right there. Got Donkey Kong. Very cool. So they're gonna have a lot of different characters from the Nintendo video games in it. Who knows if this really does well? Maybe they'll do the Nintendo Sega crossover universe, right? Maybe they'll have Sonic and Knuckles in one of the game or one of the movies as well. That'd be kind of cool. Very neat. Well, I think, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think this looks really good. Maybe I just want it to be good, and so I'm just being a little overly positive on this, but let me know what you think. I think this Rainbow Road looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks a little different than the game, obviously, but I mean, it's basically the same thing. Let me know what you think. Let me know, do you think that this movie is going to live up to expectations? Do you think it's going to be a good adaptation to the video game that we love? Or do you think it's going to crash and burn and be a box office bomb? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you want to get future rants, reviews, original content, click subscribe. Later.